Greetings everyone. This is Komal Singh, intern at ubAdvocate, under Sir Jeevan Prakash, advocate on record, Supreme Court of India. Today, I would be discussing about obscenity laws in India. So first, understanding the meaning of the term obscene. The word obscenity is derived from a Latin word obscena, which means a strong moral repugnance. Obscenity is a concept used to characterize certain material as offensive to the public sense of decency. Also, no Indian law provides a clear cut definition of the term obscene. So, soon after the enactment of the Constitution of India, the newly established Supreme Court of India, in the case of Ranjit D. Udeshi versus State of Maharashtra of 1965, was asked to decide a matter pertaining to obscenity. Justice Hidayatullah delivered the decision in this case. He stated that Article 19 Clause 1 Clause A of the Indian Constitution guarantees the freedoms of speech and expression, and Article 19 Clause 2 allows reasonable restrictions to be placed on these rights in the interest of public decency or morality. Section 292 of the Indian Penal Code, which deals with obscenity, falls within this exception. He further stated, where a work substantially transgresses public decency and morality, the rights of free speech and freedom of expression must give way. In India, obscenity without a preponderating social purpose of profit is not protected. Here, Hicklin's test was applied. So, what actually Hicklin's test is? The test for obscenity, which acts as benchmark, is the Hicklin's test, which evolved in the case of Regina versus Hicklin in 1868. It says that an art must be viewed as a whole. Obscene matter must be viewed separately to see if it violates the test. This was a liberal test where preponderance is an art rather than an obscenity. Then, in the case of Avik Sarkar versus State of West Bengal of 1994, Supreme Court held that the correct test to determine obscenity would be community standards test and not Hicklin's test. The community standard test says that an art or expression is obscene if the dominant theme taken as a whole is opposed to contemporary community standards. In India, we follow the community standards test. Now, understanding what are the laws persistent in India which acts against obscenity. Therefore, there are several anti-obscenity laws in India which provides for severe punishment for obscene acts. Firstly, Section 292 and 293 of the Indian Penal Code 1860 prohibits publication and sale of obscene books, pamphlets, which can include obscene advertisements as well. Then, Section 294 of the Indian Penal Code also prohibits obscene acts and songs in the public. These provide for imprisonment which may extend up to 3 months or with fine or both. Coming to the next law, which is the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act of 1986. This punishes indecent representation of women, which is likely to deprive, corrupt, and injure the public morality or morals. This provides for an imprisonment which may go up to 2 years and a fine of 2,000. And if there are cases of repeated offense, then there is imprisonment for 5 years with a fine of 10,000 to 1 lakh rupees. Next, coming to the law, which is Information Technology Amendment Act 2008. There, under Section 67 Clause A, there is imprisonment provided for 5 years with a fine of rupees 10 lakhs, and for a repeated offence, there is imprisonment for 7 years with a fine of rupees 10 lakhs for publication of obscene content. Also, Section 67 Clause B of the IT Act makes child pornography punishable, and this was an imminent step towards child movement in India. Also, Young Persons Harmful Publications Act of 1956 provides for imprisonment which may extend up to 6 months or with a fine or both for advertising or making known to such obscene contents. Finally, the National Human Rights Commission is also a body which regulates human rights of every individual in the nation. Under Section 2 Clause D of the NHRC Act, the Commission may take suo motu cognizance or direct the State Human Rights Commission to act against the violation of right to life, liberty, equality, and dignity of an individual. So this was all about obscenity laws in India. Thank you.